Hello students, welcome to Unit 4 Notes, Lesson 1. This is IXL C1, which is angle vocabulary. We did this unit already. I already taught this lesson, but I figured I would do a reminder video and post it to the website. So when we look at this angle, it asks us what the vertex is. Now remember, we have at least three locations that lie on any angle here. But normally we need at least three so we can actually name it. Here we have ray UV, and here we have ray UT. So we always start at U, and we go in the direction of T and in the direction of V. So these are the rays. Well, what is the vertex? The vertex is where those rays intersect, or where they stem from. Vertex stands for changing location. So this changing location is point U. So U is the vertex here. It is what forms the angle from UV and UT. And likewise, we have another vertex here. The vertex is T because it's TS and TU. These are the locations of these are our rays, but the location of the intersection is at T. Okay, now it should say point T, but it's assumed that we're talking about points here. The next one, what are these? So now those are your vertices. The next questions, this type is asking what the sides are. The sides are formed by opposite rays. So here, I mean not opposite rays, just rays. So here we have X, Y, and we have X, W. And now order matters. Order matters because we are going from an endpoint, X, to the direction of Y, and from X to the direction of W. So I'm going to click this key right here for both of these. Let me change that color. Let's see. It's a pretty good one. So we're going to say that this is ray X, Y, and ray X, W. Again, you always have to start at X for this example because X is a vertex. It's the endpoint of the ray from X to Y and continuing on, and from X to W and continuing on. So the next one is UT and UV. Again, starting at my ray. So UT and UV starting at my ray. My ray always goes left to right. That's why the only key I'll be allowed to work with is that one. Okay. The next ones are asking name this angle. Now in class we said that there's three ways to name an angle. Actually there's like four different ways. We can do it by a number. We could say angle 3. We can also say it by its vertex, so angle G. And then we can also say angle HGF, where G is in the middle, but we use all three letters. What we're saying is HGF and FGH. So we just have to go in order. FGH is our last option. Notice that it's really all about G. It's all about this right here, this vertex. So G, looks like G is in the center here. It always has to be. What are some names I can't name it? Well, I can't name it HFG. I also can't name it angle FHG. I also can't name it angle GHF. I can't do any of these. Those are not allowed. And because 3 is not actually an option, we can't use 3 right now either, but it could be if it was labeled like that. So order matters for angles. If you have two angles connected, you cannot use one letter. So let's say this went on like, I don't know, let's say this had this right here. And it was R. This no longer is angle G because they're shared. How many angle G's are there? There's this angle G, there's this angle G, there's this whole angle G. So I have 3 G's, so this wouldn't be an option anymore. Okay, so those are not options anymore. So we just have to be careful. What is it giving us and what is it asking of us? Okay, so these are the options, and I'm going to be a little bit more concise. I'm going to say angle HGF, and I'm going to use 3 letters. Again, it's not the only way to name it, but you can with 3 letters. Okay, this one I'm going to be super simple. I'm just going to say angle C, because I'm going to choose to use 1 letter, except I could have said angle C, or I could have said angle ECD, or angle DCE. These are all options. Again, order matters. DCE, ECD, or just C. All right, the next one, name this angle. We're still on angles. I'm going to name it angle WXY. All right. Now we get to problems where it's asking, is W, for instance, is point W in the interior of the angle? So for it to be in the interior, it would have to be somewhere between here. It would have to be in this space. Oops. Right? And this space keeps going on and on and on. It gets larger and larger as it keeps going on and on and on. We're following these lines right here. Okay, so anything in between those lines, even when they're continued, so all this right here, all this shading, it just goes on and on and on. So this is interior now. Okay, so this is all interior. Anything not caught between these 2 lines, and remember, these 2 lines extend on forever, anything not caught is what we consider to be in the exterior. And anything that lies on it, like this, is neither. Because it's not on the inside or the outside, so we just use the word neither. So we have neither, we have on the exterior, and then we have on the interior. Call that Z. So the question is W, what is W? W is exterior. All right, the next one, whoops, I froze. Okay, the next one, interior, exterior, or neither. Looks like in here is within the interior. So the answer here is interior. X is definitely on the interior of UVW. All right, this next one, exterior, definitely an exterior one. X is on the outside. Okay. All right, now we're going to name this in 3 different ways. It's probably our most complicated version that we'll have. So I'm going to name it angle, let's see, angle Y, that's my easiest one. Angle XYZ is my middle one. Well, not my middle, but just one of my other ones. And then angle ZYX is my last one. Just remember, Y is a vertex, so it's in the middle of my other 2 letters. It has to go in order. Or it just has to be by itself as long as it's not connected to another angle. We're going to do the same thing for this one. So it's angle T, UV, angle VUT, trying to make that look like a U, and then angle U. So again, U is on the U is the vertex for all of these, and that's it. So that's a good review. That's pretty much what this unit is asking you. This lesson C1 is to just name these angles and name their rays and all of that. Okay, so like name it by its vertex or list its vertex, name it by its rays, name an angle in any particular form as long as it's not sharing a side with another angle, determining interior and exterior, and then naming these angles by in 3 different ways. All right, and that is C1 angle vocabulary. Good luck.